She once told me, plain as day, we're better off as just friends. So I shrugged, treated her like she was no different than anybody else I bump into now and then. And now she's blowing up my phone, asking me to care like I used to. Truth is, I just don't anymore. Hey guys, real quick before we dive into the story. If you're enjoying these, hit that subscribe button and throw a like my way. Helps more than you'd think. Appreciate it. So there she is, sitting across from me with a glass of wine. Swirling it like this is some casual chat between neighbors instead of the end of our 3-year relationship. The soft glow of the lamps in our apartment makes her look almost regretful. But I've been around long enough to know better. 3 years together, and this is the speech I get, like she's doing me a favor. I lean back in my chair, studying her face. She's restless, foot tapping against the hardwood like a ticking clock. She's not just breaking up. She's waiting for the show. Tears, begging, anger. Anything that tells her this moment actually hit me. Okay, I say, steady as a rock. If that's what you want. That catches her off guard. Her eyebrows twitch, like I missed my line. She stumbles into her next excuse. You're just too much sometimes. I need space. I need to figure myself out. The words sound like she practiced them in the mirror a dozen times. I just nod, quiet, letting the seconds drag. The wall clock ticks louder and louder between us. Then she tries softening it. I'll always love you, she says, leaning over to squeeze my hand. Her thumb moves in slow circles, something that used to mean comfort. Now it just feels like her trying to make herself feel better about what she's doing. The smell of garlic and herbs from the dinner I cooked still hangs in the air, which makes me wonder. Did she decide to break up with me before eating my food, or after? I get it, I tell her, pulling my hand away. My voice even surprises me with how calm it sounds. No hard feelings. Her face twists like she's not sure what to feel. Then I catch it. A flicker of irritation. Maybe even disappointment. She wanted drama, maybe even a meltdown. Instead, she's getting calm indifference, and it's rattling her. You're taking this really well, she says, and it almost sounds like an accusation. I shrug. What's there to take badly? You said we'd be better as friends. I believe you. She slams the wine glass down too hard, liquid sloshing against the rim. I thought you'd fight for us. I can't help it. I almost laugh. You're ending things with me, and you're mad I'm not arguing about it? Her cheeks flush red. This isn't how I pictured it going. She wanted to be the strong one, the one leaving me behind in pieces. But now she's the one off balance, fumbling for control. I just thought we meant more to you, she mutters, reaching for the low blow. It did. I answer, plain and steady. But I'm not gonna beg someone to stay who's already halfway out the door. The silence after that feels heavy, like the whole room is holding its breath. She opens her mouth like she wants to say something else, then shuts it again. I can see the wheels turning in her head, trying to figure out how this flipped on her. Finally, she pushes back her chair, the scrape echoing across the floor. I guess that's that then. I guess so. She lingers by the door, waiting for me to crack. One last chance for her to get the tearful goodbye she came here for. But I've got nothing left to give her. So she grabs her purse, tosses out a week, I'll text you, and walks out. Sure, I say. Take care. The door shuts with a soft click. I sit there for a while, listening to the fridge hum and the faint sound of traffic outside. Then I pick up my phone and order a pizza, because hell, life goes on. I'm hungry, and a breakup doesn't change that. 3 days later, the first text comes. Hey, can we talk? I don't rush to answer. I wait until after lunch and type back, sure, what's up? Her typing bubble pops up right away, lingers, disappears, pops up again. Finally, I just miss you. This feels weird. I sip my coffee and stare at the words. I know what she's fishing for. For me to admit I miss her too, that I've been wrecked without her. But the truth? I haven't. Yeah, breakups are weird. I send back. She replies instantly, are you okay? Like, really okay? I can practically hear the frustration bleeding through the text. She needs me to not be okay. Needs proof that this broke me. I'm good, I say. Went hiking yesterday. Weather was nice. Her bubble lingers for a full minute before finally spitting out, oh, that's good. 2 weeks later, she calls at 1:17 in the morning. I let it ring. The next day, While frying eggs, I listen to the voicemail. Her voice slurred, glasses clinking in the background, words heavy like she's been crying. I don't get why you're like this. We said we'd be friends. Friends pick up when friends call. Around noon, I text her back, "Hey, saw I missed your call. Everything all right?" She fires back 5 minutes later. "No, Alex and I got in a huge fight. I just needed someone to talk to." Alex, the coworker she swore was just a friend while she was still with me. The same one she's clearly not just friends with anymore. "That sucks," I reply. "Hope you two work it out." The bubble appears, disappears, comes back. Then, "Are you serious? That's all you're gonna say?" I wait an hour before answering. "What do you want me to say?" "I don't know. Maybe act like you care. Like what we had actually mattered." I put my phone down and finish my coffee. When I check again, 3 more messages are waiting. "You're really not gonna respond? This isn't how friends act." "Whatever. I get it. I see who you are now." I leave it there. A month later, she texts again, this time asking for help moving. "My lease is up Saturday. Could use an extra set of hands." I stare at the message, shaking my head at the audacity. "Can't," I reply. "Busy that day." "Busy doing what exactly?" She shoots back. No answer from me. Hours later, late at night, she sends another. Most people at least pretend to have an excuse. Most exes don't ask their ex to help them move in with their new boyfriend. I type, delete, type again. Finally, I hit send. "I just thought we were better than this," she says. "Better than what?" I reply. "Than acting like strangers. Like none of it mattered." I let the silence hang before answering. "We're not strangers. We're friends. That's what you said, right? Friends help each other." She snaps back quick. "Friends also respect when someone says they're busy." I reply. She leaves me on read. After that, the texts slow down. Just the occasional, "How are you?" More probing than caring. I give polite, vague answers, never enough to hook onto. Then, one night, everything finally breaks. "I can't do this anymore," she texts me. "You're so damn cold now. It's like you're not even the same person." I stare at the screen, thinking about how to answer. Finally, I type back, "Nah, I haven't changed. You're just looking at me from a different angle now." She fires back quick. "What's that supposed to mean?" "It means the version of me you knew doesn't exist for you anymore. Friends don't get the same guy you dated. You asked for a downgrade and guess what, you got it." No reply. But I know her. That silence isn't the end. It's just her regrouping, trying to figure out how to play a game where the rules aren't in her favor anymore. And I know she'll try again because people like her always do. The first real blow-up comes on her birthday. My phone buzzes at 8:03 a.m. with a text, "You didn't even say happy birthday." I let the whole workday pass before answering. "Oh hell, was it today? Happy birthday." The response is instant. "You never forgot before." And I can practically see her face in my mind. That mix of wounded pride and disbelief when the world doesn't orbit around her. It used to cut me deep. Now, it doesn't even graze me. "Sorry," I send back. "Been busy." Her 3 dots appear, vanish, then come back again. Finally, "Alex forgot too. I spent the whole day alone." And right there it is. The truth slipping out. I don't even bother replying. By week 6, the calls start rolling in. At first it's sloppy drunk voicemails I delete without listening. Then daytime calls, which I ignore. Eventually it escalates into that shrill 3 a.m. ringtone she used to use for emergencies. I silence my phone and go back to sleep. When I wake up, I've got 17 missed calls and 1 text, "I needed you last night." I pour myself a cup of coffee before answering. "Everything okay?" The storm comes through the screen. "Alex and I broke up. I was a wreck, and you couldn't even answer your expletive phone." I sip my coffee, enjoying the sunlight spilling through the window. "That sucks." I text back. "You should call a friend." Her bubble lingers. Then the message drops. "I was calling a friend." I let out a breath, almost a laugh. "Oh right, well I was asleep. Try a therapist." She shows up at my apartment on a Tuesday evening. When I open the door, she's standing there. Mascara smudged, hair tangled from nervous hands, reeking of cigarettes and that vanilla perfume she used to wear for me. "You're ignoring me," she says, voice shaking. I lean on the doorframe. Not true. I've been answering your texts. You know what I mean. Her hands clench at her sides. This isn't what friends do. Her eyes dart around my place, searching for traces of the life we shared. The pictures, the mugs, the little things she left behind. All of it gone. You're right, I tell her. Calm, steady. Friends don't call at 3 a.m. demanding rescue. Friends don't punish each other for having boundaries. Friends don't show up unannounced expecting to unload all their baggage. Her face twists with anger. When did you turn into such a heartless robot? Since the day you told me we'd be better as friends. I say, folding my arms. This is what that looks like. For a second she looks like she's about to argue. Then I see it hit her, the realization that I'm not playing some long con to win her back. That I'm not angry. I'm just done. You don't get to hate me for treating you exactly how you wanted me to, I say quietly. Her tears start falling, but they're not the neat, manipulative ones that used to break me down. These are messy, real. You were supposed to. Her voice cracks. Supposed to what? Stick around as my backup plan. Be there if things didn't work out with Alex. She doesn't say the words out loud, but we both know it's true. The silence between us confirms it louder than anything she could. Finally, I step back and reach for the door. You should go. Her shoulders drop. No fight left in her. She walks out. And the strange thing? I don't feel anger. I don't even feel sad. I feel nothing. A week later, her last text comes. Maybe we could try again. I look at it for a long moment before typing back. Nah, we're better as friends. Remember? Then I block her number. The sun's out. I've got plans with people who actually want me in their lives. And just like that, I'm free. 6 months pass. I spot her in a coffee shop, sitting alone by the window with a book she isn't reading. No Alex. No friends. Just her and that same ghostly vanilla perfume. For a moment, I think about leaving. Instead, I order my drink. When the barista calls my name, she looks up, eyes wide. Hope, panic, shame all flickering at once. She opens her mouth, like she might call me over. I give her a polite nod, the kind you'd give a stranger you sort of recognize. Then I walk out with my coffee, without looking back. Mutual friends sometimes fill me in even though I never ask. She still asks about you. She's not doing great. That Alex guy really messed her up. They tell me she says I changed. I never respond. It's not my story anymore. A year to the day after the breakup, my phone buzzes. An Instagram follow request. Her profile picture looks different now. Darker hair, tired eyes. I swipe it away. That night, a message request shows up. Saw your promotion. Congrats. You always said you'd make it. I delete it without opening. The last update I hear is at a holiday party. Someone says she's dating a finance guy. They shrug. But sometimes she still brings you up. Says you were the one that got away. I laugh into my beer. Nah, I didn't go anywhere. She's the one who left. The conversation moves on. So do I. One evening, I'm cooking dinner when my doorbell rings. Through the peephole, I see a delivery guy holding flowers. Roses, her favorite. I don't answer. An hour later, an unknown number texts me. Did you get them? I block it immediately. By morning, the roses are wilted. I toss them into the dumpster on my way to work. Somewhere along the way, I stopped counting the days. Stopped wondering if she'd reach out. Stopped caring altogether. And that's when it hit me. The real revenge isn't anger. It isn't even indifference. It's peace. And I finally have mine. Thanks for sticking around for this one. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. And tell me, what would you have done in my shoes? Drop it in the comments.